Yo, what is going on? Evan Dini here, bringing you another Division video. And this morning during the State of the Game stream, a few things were announced concerning nerfs and balancing, and I'm going to be briefly touching on those subjects with you guys. So if you're new to the channel, I'm glad you can stop by, and if you find the video helpful, be sure to smash that like button. I really appreciate it, and it really helps out the video. Now let's get started, boys. First on the list is a weapon-specific change, and it happens to be the SMG class. The brutal talent on SMGs will be receiving some tweaking. As most of you know, the SMG is the way to go, and one of the best talents you can get on an SMG is brutal. And what brutal does is increase headshot damage by typically over 20% on high-end SMGs. It's no shock that the SMG class is receiving a little work, considering it's the most widely used gun class in the division, so be expecting a damage decrease on SMGs in the near future. Next is the Sentry's call nerf that will be implemented with the 1.2 update. Anyone that loves the Sentry set knows it is a very powerful force in PvP and PvE due to the fact of the set talent called Stalker. With Stalker active, headshots mark the enemy, increasing the damage inflicted on the target by 15% for a duration of 10 seconds each. A target can receive up to 3 marks, so when using a fully automatic weapon, it is very easy to rack up 3 marks, increasing damage for you and your teammates by 45% on the target. Now, the change that will be implemented is that you will no longer be able to mark enemies with a fully automatic weapon. You will only be able to mark by getting a headshot with a semi-automatic weapon like pistols and marksman rifles. It was stated that the Sentry set was made for marksmen, so that is why they feel the change is necessary, and it is far too easy to mark enemies as it is now. So be sure to enjoy the Sentries before this change is put in. Next, we have new gear sets which have been confirmed. Now, unlike the first wave of sets being Strikers, Sentries, Tacticians, and Path of the Nomad, the new gear sets will be targeting specific weapons and weapon types instead of play styles. With that, we have somewhat of an idea of what the talents may be and what they may do for a specific weapon. Now, will the new gear sets be better than the old? At this point, we really cannot tell. As more information is released, we may be able to get an answer to that question. On another note, will the new gear sets be higher than 240? No, they will not. The max gear once the update is released will still be 240 for gear sets and 204 for high-end gear and weapons. Next, we have performance mods, and these will be receiving a considerable buff to the skill attributes. And what I mean by this is that the percentage of the skill it improves will be being increased quite a bit, if I understood correctly. As they sit now, I have rarely heard of players using these mods over the more popular firearms, stamina, and electronics mods. After the change is put in, we will get an idea of how much of an increase it will be and if it is worth to actually use performance mods in the future. Next, we have the armor cap being increased from the now 65% to the new 75%. This is a change you had to know was coming due to weapons and players becoming stronger. It is necessary to bump up our armor as well. So if you're capped out now, just know in the near future you will be working all over again. Last but not least, there will be a change in Phoenix credits. If you're anything like me, you've been sitting at the cap of 1,000 Phoenix credits for a while now. With that being said, the cap on Phoenix credits will now be doubled, putting the cap at 2,000. Now, there will be a reason to do dailies and assignments again. And that's the last of the changes announced this morning. Like I said, most of the changes were balance heavy from weapons and gear to mods. There is a very broad spectrum of things being tweaked and worked on for the release of the 1.2 update, which is a great thing. There still has not been an official release date for the 1.2 update, so for now we are left waiting. So what do you think about these changes? Good? bad? Let me know down in the comment section below. That's going to be wrapping things up for me. If you found the video helpful, be sure to drop a like and be sure to sub for future Division content. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.